Hallo und willkommen zurück, meine Lieben. Ich bin's, euer Udo. Ich habe mir gedacht, ich spreche nochmal mit ihr. Also ja, wir sind zurück bei Disco Elysium. Sorry. Ich werde nochmal mit The Pigs reden.
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap?
It's one of those things, a police cap. Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
Maybe. Probably. You know me. Mine? No, it's ours. The RCM's. Maybe. Probably.
It's your hat.
Wir haben einen Hut. +1 auf Authority. Schauen. Nein, ich lasse die Mütze auf. Besser. Ich bin wieder ganz. Ich habe alles, was ich brauche. So, kann ich... Oh, es gibt ja doch ein Travel hier. Interessant. Wieso habe ich das letzte Mal nicht geschafft? Das ist unfassbar. Schauen wir mal, ob die Hardy Boys noch da sind. Das wäre nett. Nein, sie sind nicht mehr da. Mist. Keiner mehr da. Okay, wir könnten natürlich schlafen und morgen weiter suchen. Ah, okay, warte mal, wenn wir drinnen sind, können wir das nicht machen. Kann es sein, dass ich das... dass ich das letzte Mal versucht habe, von drinnen zu reisen? Von irgendwo drinnen und es deswegen nicht geschafft habe? Okay, ich glaube, ich werde jetzt schlafen gehen. Oh, die alte Frau ist auch noch da.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
Okay, mache ich. You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
What is the song you're
A
humming?
lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaritan children's song.
What's it called?
Surrender to the night.
Okay.
That's kind of grim for a children's song, even if it is a lullaby.
Sounds nice. It's weird. I don't like it.
Yes, it does.
I was looking for, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for
I
me?
can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Ja, ich habe nichts mehr zu tun.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Ja, wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Mache ich.
What more do you want to know about that poor girl?
Okay,
Yes,
nichts mehr.
let's hear those other questions.
Okay, tschüssi. Fallen Windbreaker, +1 auf Pain Threshold und +1 auf Half-Life. The Windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. Okay. Haben wir also das auch. Gut, Kim, ich sag gute Nacht.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Ja, good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Yep. Tun wir. Klingt gut. Klingt nach einem Plan. Na dann. Let's go. Oder? Haben wir sonst noch irgendwas zu tun? Nein, wir werden uns nicht rasieren. Das erste, was wir gemacht haben, hat schon fehlgeschlagen.
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
Okay.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Mal schauen, wie die Nacht heute wird. Wahrscheinlich genauso schlimm wie die letzten. Ein wenig Panik habe ich schon
The bed
davor.
underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Mhm.
Like a deftly cast fishing net.
Ja, danke.
Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Danke, Limbic System. Great, this is gonna be really chill. Dark Shore my ass. I know what this is. Yeah, just let me sleep.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Mhm.
Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
Nicht, dass ich wüsste.
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Danke, Rhetorik.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Bin ich das? Ich weiß nicht. I don't care. That doesn't scare me. Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad. But I just want to sleep. Wir könnten es einfach weiter mit Ignorieren versuchen.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of
Ich bin vor vielem scared, vor allem vor diesen Stimmen.
is much, much worse than that.
What is it? Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich den Last Stream haben möchte.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And air will smell of apricots. Das heißt, es wird ein Traum an meine Verflossene sein. Her face forms in summertime. I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think either one of those things.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother.
10,000.
10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Danke, Ancient Reptilian Brain.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, you need to go to the church.
Ja. Das stimmt. Dort muss ich hin. Der Traum war gar nicht ganz so schlimm. Also. Ich hatte schon schlimmere Nächte. Muss ich zugeben. Puh. Im? Good
Yes.
morning. Okay. Die Kinder sind wieder da. Finde ich gut. Wo ist der Morell eigentlich hin, frage ich mich. Ist er noch hier oder ist er im Whirling in Rags? Hier scheint er nicht zu sein. Da ist der Fischmarkt, da ist die Kirche.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Open the padlock with the
The lock
key.
turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area, its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes.
Danke, Inland Empire, dafür nehme ich dich mit.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart of the city,
Schauen wir mal, was wir finden. Ich hoffe, die Leute da drin sind nicht wirklich seit einer Woche eingesperrt. Dann sind sie nämlich wahrscheinlich wirklich tot. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Okay. Wir befolgen dem Rat unseres Dings. This grotesque figure, half finished. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional, some long forgotten style. Okay. Was ist das? Ein Bildschirm, ein riesiger? Backboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Wie schon gesagt, also ich glaube ja, dass Ruby hier war und hier versucht hat, the bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Das sind lauter, sehe ich jetzt erst, das sind lauter, Wasserdinger. Nicht doppelklicken, René, nicht doppelklicken. Was ist das? 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. Okay. A portable Harman Wushi tape recorder. Es hätte hier auch einen tape recorder gegeben. Is it possible it's recording something? Someone's siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Okay. Schauen wir uns mal das an.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should probably let it be. It's becoming clear that there's no trace of the suspect anywhere inside the church.
Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area. Wait, let me just investigate it. Step behind the computer. You're right, let's get out of here.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Okay. Was ist hier hinten?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty.
Okay.
This is her Innocence Dolores Dei. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Okay. Sollte ich das? Erinnert sie mich an meine Ex-Frau. Wahrscheinlich.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Close your eyes first.
The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you, it covers you from the wind outside. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you. In inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Okay.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Keine Compassion mir gegenüber.
She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You.
Nein, wie schon gesagt, das ist keine Compassion. Kein Remorse. Bestenfalls Mourning.
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same as you get.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Okay, wir machen zuerst einen Visual Calculus, weil wir haben da eine 92%ige Chance.
The shards glimmer in the dark.
Echt
You see
jetzt?
little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Something was written there. Remains of broken letters line the emulsion. What it said, you do not know.
Yes. I wasn't sure before, but this must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's called the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Okay.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What else do you
There
know?
used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials.
Okay, das heißt, wir sind
We
auf
should be respectful here, although the
geschichtsträchtigem
building appears to
Platz.
be deserted. I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps.
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? A pang of guilt? The lieutenant is leaving something out.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Who conducted this raid?
Your station was involved, I hear, although I can't be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
You're not
3
sure?
precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing. Better to forget about it.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Okay, wir versuchen das trotzdem. How did I know this is the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence Dolores Dei, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
Okay.
No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
Okay. Wait, what exactly is an innocence? I've heard of this system.
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
Ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocent rule should it coincide with our time.
Also quasi der Dalai Lama.
And innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. And innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Okay, is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Okay, when did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
Ah. Okay, okay, das heißt die Fürsprecherin und Heilige für alle, die zwischen diesen von der Pale getrennten Welten sind. What else do I know about her?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene la Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
Tja, also nur Vorzüge.
Draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed?
Where is this coming from? Right, better not go poking any further. Hey, what else? Was she smart?
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman.
Okay.
She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze.
Okay, aber ich glaube, das ist sie nicht
She
geworden.
was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene la Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
Ah, das heißt, sie war dafür verantwortlich, dass wir überhaupt hierher
She
gekommen
was
sind.
crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history, the DeLorean era.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
Okay, das klingt interessant. Das klingt eher nach einer Poloniumvergiftung.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
Okay.
That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
Ah, I want more. Was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But
Okay, jetzt kommt's.
terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
You're right. Time to heed the warning. No. Was there something bad about her? I want to
You
know.
already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Dei, constantly surrounded by her terriers.
Okay, das klingt nicht mehr so
She
gut.
was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
Ich bin mir nicht so ganz sicher, ob das jetzt gut ist, was ich da
The
höre.
Mesk state tried to detach itself from inauthentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
Oh. Tja.
Suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity.
Hmm.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Dei often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum.
Okay.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Dei to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Okay, vielleicht hätte ich es mir wirklich nicht
This
anhören
subtle
sollen.
terror is part of her iconography.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
She's somehow connected to the case. Glowing lungs, that's fucked up. Nothing, just looking around. She's beautiful. She's not human. War criminal. Interessant.
Okay. This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on.
Kim, are you a follower of
Yes,
Dolorianism?
we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are Dolorian in origin.
So your chin first. I didn't think you were spiritual. I don't like her. She looks like a lever.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The Dolorian system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Okay, wollen wir das schaffen? Immerhin sind wir gerade da. Außerdem ist die Zeit ausgelaufen. Und wir haben mehr als genug Punkte. Das war Visual Calculus. Was? Visual Calculus? Wir können Visual Calculus kaum noch aufsteigern. Unfassbar. Ich hoffe, es war Visual Calculus. Ja, es war nicht Logic auf jeden Fall.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting.
Jetzt schaffen wir es auch bei einem Dreier.
Glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Gut, wir versuchen.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, Common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto. What does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Okay, mein Französisch ist leider nicht besonders gut. Après la vie, mort. Nach dem Leben kommt der Tod. Kann das sein? Nach dem Tod. La vie, kommt das neue Leben. Nach dem Tod kommt die Auferstehung oder so
And
irgendwie.
then, along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Was ist Monde? Keine Ahnung. Es gibt die Zeitung Le Monde. Heißt nach der Nachricht? Nach dem Heute kommt das Morgen? Nein, nach dem Morgen kommt das neue Heute. Keine Ahnung, was Le Mans heißt. Und Le Gris habe ich auch keine Ahnung. Nach dem Morgen kommt der Abend. Nach dem Abend kommt der neue Morgen oder sowas in die Richtung.
After life, death. After death, life again.
Danke.
After the world, the pale.
Le Monde,
After
the Pale.
the world again. This
Ja.
is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Latin. This used to say afterlife, death, after. What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
And this used to say.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Not very feminine. I like the other one better. I like this. Puts the fear of God back in the faggot. Cool.
Ice cool.
The mother of humanism towers above you.
Okay. Wir haben da noch etwas, was wir uns anschauen können. Da hinten gibt es noch weitere Sachen. A spider has spun its web around his wood-carved pillar. Und komme ich dorthin? So rum. Schuhe, die uns Empathie bringen. Finde ich großartig. Mask Bangers Red Brooks. These dapper snakeskin shoes have an almost invisible white-on-white flower motif sewn on the tongue. The toe caps are still dusty from lying in the church. Ja, ziehen wir doch an. Yes. Wir sind wieder Disco. Die Dings kann ich dann auch zurückgeben. Oh, da ist ja noch was. Ich dachte, das ist eines. Cracked pane of glass, colorful. It came from the stained glass windows, still has letters on it too. Okay. Was steht hier? Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Aber wir haben keine Leute hier gefunden. A figure drawn in frost on the window depicted a deer. Okay. Und ein Schal. Auch nicht schlecht. Der Schal kann... Nein. Pain Threshold +1. Das kann mein Ding. Armor +2. This huge red scarf is still dusty from lying in the church. A subtle red on red embroidery embellishes it with cocky roosters and masked royalties. Okay. Nein, nicht laufen. Wir haben gesagt, nicht laufen. Interessant. Ich hätte eigentlich gedacht, dass mehr los ist hier herinnen. Andererseits bin ich auch irgendwie nicht ganz unglücklich darüber, dass keiner herinnen ist, weil die wären sicher schon verhungert gewesen. Okay, die Ruby war auf jeden Fall mal hier. Das kann man so mal sagen. Gut, wir haben ein paar Sachen noch zu tun. Wir sollten dem Typen sagen, dass wir keine Phasmiden gefunden haben. Das ist mal das eine. Das ist eins. Was sollten wir noch tun? Denen sollten wir sagen, dass keiner mehr da drinnen ist. Dem Hardy Boys sollten wir sagen, dass die Pigs noch rumsteht. Machen wir das als erstes. So, hier können wir wieder rennen. Hardy Boys.
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it? God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kuron or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Ja.
Hey, wasn't Everard's beat team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope. He didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne Amigo LaPlante? Das ist dumm.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy sometimes.
A little crazy is a little viel crazy. Who was she?
Was, like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Weißt du, das macht's nicht besser, was du da erzählst. Vielleicht sollte ich nicht
Those
weiterfragen.
kids, that must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends? Ever think of that? More like who wouldn't. Cool uniforms, fast machines, packing heat. Sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry. Wanted to set the world right before it ends? Ever think of that?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Ja, du bist ein Idiot.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
Where'd she get all her cop
Dunno.
gear?
She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Ja, das könnte wirklich sein. Thanks for helping out with this one.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez.
Ja, klar.
Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Ja, klar. Ich habe schon wieder vergessen, die Zeit zu stoppen, gell? Ja. Ach Gott, so ein Idiot. I want to get... Nein, wollen wir nicht. Okay, das war das erste. Ist das der Morell? Wahrscheinlich. Oder ist das der Morell?
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Okay, aber ich wollte ja gerade sagen, dass ich die Phasmiden angeschaut habe.
I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Ach nein, auf keinen Fall. Du bist nett. Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
Okay.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Das klingt creepy.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Okay.
He tries to play it cool.
So I checked
Main
all the
professorial,
traps.
But inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, more clever.
Oh, Kim, du bist so arm.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Yeah.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter. I don't know. I'm not persuaded. Ach, was soll's.
Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay? Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you.
Ich hab
It's an honor.
nicht den
We should
blassesten
probably return to
eines
our
Schimmers.
investigation here. This has been refreshing, but
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Okay. Develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts. Kuno's a hooligan, enthusiastic about phasmids. Ah, okay. Ja, das machen wir doch glatt.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person, hands small enough to fit inside the trap. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the
A
locusts.
little hooligan? But what would a child want with bugs?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
Noch einmal mit Kuno reden, das wird mir eine Freude sein.
delinquents, my favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Ja, ich glaube, ich werde mehr über diese Phasmiden herausfinden als über Ruby.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Risiko.
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though.
How did you
Gonna follow this through. I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too. Ich finde das nett. Have you ever discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many cryptids have been
Of
found?
the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long. About 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
Okay. Also knapp die Hälfte.
2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The
Okay.
rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have proven to be
Yes.
real.
The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Das ist tatsächlich ziemlich ehrlich. 2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Ja, das ist, um genau zu sein, ein halbes Promille. Oh, then the interior plasmid will be the third. I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing. He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Okay, wir
Yes.
beleidigen ihn nicht. Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
Ja, I'll get going. So, das letzte Mal, dass wir mit ihm sprechen können. Na
Always a
gut,
pleasure to see an officer of the law.
dann tun wir das doch glatt
I
mal.
mean, officers.
Ja. Okay, aber ich glaube, wir werden dann nichts mehr hören von ihm.
I told you everything.
'Tis true, sire. This man.
Ja, okay. What about... Ja, whatever. Okay, das hätten wir gemacht. Wir haben mit Morell geredet. Wir haben mit Titus geredet. Inland Empire and Volition. Tie, das ist interessant. A slender bolo tie held together by an antique clasp in the shape of a bird's skull. Das klingt ja cool. Das ziehe ich glatt an. Obwohl es Inland Empire bringt, also so gesehen eigentlich eine Katastrophe ist. Ja, okay, die Jacke können wir auch zurückbringen. Ja, jetzt einen Haufen Mini-Quests. Oh, warte mal, das sind wieder die 2 Polizisten. Haben wir mit denen schon so weit gesprochen? Warte mal. Gibt es da eine Probe, die ich nicht bestanden habe letztens? Kann das sein?
I can't believe
Look, I
this
just
shit.
have to ask. Are we from the same police station? Ich glaube, das ist mein Partner, oder?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What
Yeah,
you say?
probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay then. See you around. Good. Dumm. So, das heißt, wir sprechen nochmal mit Kuno. Wir sprechen mit Kuno, bevor wir zu den Typen, zu den Landstreichern gehen. Wie schon gesagt, eher kleines Zeug. Machen wir jetzt. Wo finden wir Ruby? Kuno! Schrecklich, du kannst nicht mehr auf den Typen werfen.
Fuck does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
How? Now, hold on. No one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't...
Ja, you doesn't fucking care. Ich weiß. Aber wir finden jetzt die Bugs. Ich bin pretty sure about that. Vielleicht hat die ja den Fall. Oh, das wäre cool. Ooh. It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Okay.
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case. Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Oh, der Sarkasmus ist super. Stop being sarcastic, Kim.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
You think the Indian investment is nearby? We should talk to him about this. Get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Ah, großartig. Großartig, sehr großartig.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I know you took the locusts from the traps in this side.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs, so what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Yeah. I was really hoping it would be the real Reed phasmid that ate the locusts, not you, Kuno. You say you don't give a fuck about bugs. Then you go and build a whole bug town. Why steal locusts?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
Oh. Wir könnten Kuhnest loswerden vielleicht damit.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
Okay.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place. What are you, some kind of artist now? Whatever, kids. I just wanted to ask.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist? Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Yeah.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Hold on, did I hear you right? You said I. That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art. Just listen to your friend Kuno. Art's lame as hell.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo,
Okay.
fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
Okay, zieh das ich jetzt aus, das wäre nicht gut.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
And then silence fills the yard. That depends on the choices you make, young girl. Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promised I won't do that. Say nothing. Oh.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence.
Sind wir sie los?
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. Really? Das soll ich sagen? I have to ask, what does the city of locusts mean? What's going to happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Das klingt nicht nett. I have to ask, what does the city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Ah, klar.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence,
Hmm.
just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
Okay, now that's settled, I'd better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
Okay, so up, None of your business. Ich könnte none of your business sagen.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Gut, hätten wir das gelöst. Kuno has promised to stop. Report your findings to the cryptozoologist. Okay, warte mal. Huch, was war jetzt los?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Oh.
Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Danke, Shivers.
Winter's grip on the city is loosening. The spring thaw is here.
Finally. What now?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
What is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Mm-hmm.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Okay, who are you
The
ghosts?
skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Nein.
Your hair sticks to your forehead, cold and wet.
What is down the
Urban
shore?
coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
Okay.
A traffic jam. Rain throbbing.
Das hatten wir doch schon mal, oder? Könnte das sein?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain.
Okay.
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's the
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Okay.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Okay, clench your teeth. Shuddering.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. You, on the Martinez Plaza, a small dot looking up at the sky. Droplets form on your eyelashes. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
What is a cross
Couronne,
distributary?
the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
Mehr Informationen, als ich je brauchen würde.
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
You
have never been there. They don't need the law east of the river.
Brauchen Sie das nicht?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone wall. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The morning news.
And closer to here.
Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil.
Okay.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. I'd recommend you put on your coat.
Okay. Wie schon gesagt, wir machen Schluss für heute. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.